everyone, my name is Marie, welcome to my channel and welcome to another speed build. So for today's video I'm sharing a family home that I built in the world of Windenburg, and it's actually been such a long time since I've built anything in Windenburg. I tend to only build here around Christmas time for some reason. It's probably because of the Tudor style home. To me that is just, you know, the ultimate style to like build Christmassy, like just do Christmas inspires builds. So that's what I tend to do, like around Christmas time, like make cutesy Christmassy snowy builds, stuff like that. And I think I've done like an autumnal build before. But yeah, today I'm back with an autumnal build, and it's a nice family Tudor style home. It feels very cottagey in a way as well, but I was definitely inspired by the Tudor style. And yeah, it's a family home and it's decorated for Halloween, which was also a first for me because around Halloween time, like during the spooky season, I like to do spooky builds, or at least I'll usually do like at least one spooky build for the spooky season. So that is what I did as well. I think it was last week when I uploaded, or the week before that when I uploaded the spooky haunted house situation thingy here on YouTube. That build was a lot of fun in the vampire world, but I've never actually done just a regular family home decorated for Halloween. That is not necessarily spooky itself or like for like an occult or whatever, but it's just like a regular cozy family home in autumn, all decorated for the spooky season. So that is kind of what I did today. It's not necessarily decorated on the inside. I mean, it is decorated on the inside, but it's not all decked out for Halloween or anything. It definitely has some autumnal decorations going on, but it's not necessarily very spooky and Halloweeny on the inside. But I mostly focused on the front yard when it comes to the Halloween decorations. So the front yard is all decked out for Halloween and all ready for trick-or-treaters. And I thought that was so much fun to do because, like I said, it's not something I've done before. One of my friends actually suggested I do that, so I built this one over on stream. For the most part, I finished it off by myself. I had a couple bedrooms and a bathroom left to do, and I did that by myself. But for the rest, I built this entire thing on stream, and it was so much fun to just play around with the decorating and make it all Halloweeny. And it's actually a lot of fun for me to do because Halloween isn't necessarily very much celebrated here. I live in the Netherlands and it's not necessarily really a thing here. So to me, like, there's no houses around me that are decorated for Halloween, like that have their front yards or whatever all decorated. That will happen around Christmas time, but for like, I don't think it really ever happens for any other holiday other than Christmas. So people will usually make their houses all pretty and their yards and stuff all pretty and decorated for Christmas, but not for anything else. And also Halloween isn't really a thing here. Trick-or-treating doesn't exist. So to me, it's all very strange territory in a way. I mean, obviously I know it from all the movies and stuff, you know, like I am familiar with the concept. It's just not really a thing that happens here. So it was a lot of fun for me to just kind of make this house super cozy and also decorate it in a spooky way, but like cozy but spooky, like those two kind of combined. That's what I went with. But for the rest, I feel like the shape of this house turned out really nice. I was looking at a reference photo that kind of got me started, but I don't think the house actually ended up looking like the picture that I was looking at to get started with this build. I just kind of like my own creativity, I guess, kind of just took over at some point, and that's when I came up with this one. I did cut out the footage of me playing around with the wallpaper for the exterior because it took me a long time to get to this point. Because I was playing around with the different get-together wallpapers and like the stone and the wood and the siding and stuff. There are so many different variations, and I wanted to make something fun with the different patterns and stuff and the brick. So that's what I tried to do, and I think I succeeded, but it was very messy footage, especially sped up because I was obviously doing this live on stream in real time, and sped up the footage was very chaotic. So I had to cut out a couple of those, you know, a little bit of footage there to make it all make sense. But I feel like the exterior color scheme turned out really nice. I'm using a lot of the orange wood tone, and then I combined it with a gray brick, but also with orange reddish brick that I think is just perfect, especially in this season. I set my game to fall as well, as you can probably tell by the colors of the plants. And I love how the grass also kind of turns yellow in this season. It's just a very nice muted green color for the grass, and I feel like it complements the build just very nicely. So yeah, I was working with that, and that was really helping me, but I do think that this house really captures the autumnal vibes, and I'm just very, very happy with how it all came together in the end. And also, I didn't even mention this, but this is a limited pack build. I ended up using one extra pack, one more pack than I wanted to, like one extra one. I'm sorry, for some reason I feel like I can't talk today. I can't form sentences today, but it's fine. That happens sometimes. Anyway, for this build, I'm using, oh gosh, okay, from the top of my mind, I'm using, obviously, Get Together because we're building in Windenburg. And it's a Tudor style home. So we're using Get Together and Seasons. Then for the stuff packs, we're using the Spooky Stuff Pack. And then I also decided to use the Book Nook kit. So 4 packs in the beginning, but then later on, because I really wanted to place a piano downstairs, I also added some items from Get Together, one of the more recent expansion packs. So I did use that one as well, but I used it only for the piano and I think a few decorative items here and there. But if you don't have Get Together, the only big thing you'll be missing is the piano, and you can easily replace that with like a little breakfast table, or maybe you want to create a little art corner with like an easel, or maybe you want to put down like a guitar or like a gaming table, whatever you want to do. It's very easy to just like swap out the piano for something else. But I have the perfect spot for a piano downstairs, and I really wanted to place it because I thought it was just the perfect vibe for this house in general. So that's what I ended up doing. But yes, like I said, if you don't have Get Together, or if you don't have Growing Together, one of the more recent expansion packs, there's going to be a couple things missing, but that's it. For the rest, it's mainly Get Together and Seasons. And then obviously for all the spooky decorations here out front, I use the Spooky Stuff Pack. And then I also used the Book Nook kit, and I used a lot of like bookcases and decorations from that kit as well, because I thought it was just the perfect cozy kit, like the cozy reading kind of a vibe that was just perfect for this house and for this season and for the entire style and vibe of the build. So I decided to use that one as well. So if you have those packs, you should be fine. Even if you don't have the spooky season or the spooky stuff pack, I mean, you're gonna be missing all these decorations, but if you want to use this house but not necessarily for just the spooky season, you should be fine, because you can just like get rid of all the decorations and then it's a regular family home that you can use in any season. Basically, I'm just showing you how you could potentially decorate it for the spooky season. So even if you don't have that one, even if you just have Seasons, Get Together, and the Book Nook kit, you're fine. Then you can basically download this house and use it. It just won't be as decorated. But yeah, I was really enjoying using all these items from the Spooky Stuff stuff pack. Yeah, that's what it's called. It was a lot of fun because, like I said, I don't really ever do regular homes that are decorated for Halloween. I usually do spooky homes for occults, like for vampires or whatever. Around this time, and the Spooky Stuff Pack isn't actually really great for that, because the Spooky Stuff Pack comes with spooky, Halloween-y, cute decorations and not necessarily actually creepy stuff, you know, like the vampires or the werewolves pack. So I used all these items that I don't think I've ever used before, and I also placed the pumpkin carving set out on the front porch, which I thought was so cute. And then all the cute little pumpkin decorations and the fake spider webs. I thought it was so fun to you know, make this house all cozy and decorated for Christmas, and it makes me really want to play the game. Also, I think it's amazing because I started watching the show Gilmore Girls. I know it's crazy, you are allowed to yell at me, but I have never seen that before. I've never watched that show before, and I was looking for something fun to watch because I was watching another show before, but I finished all the 5 seasons of that one, and I needed something else to just throw on and be cozy and maybe do something else in the meantime, you know, maybe while I'm editing or building or whatever, doing something else, I could just throw it on and just be cozy. So I was looking for something like that, and I decided to jump on the Gilmore Girls train, basically. I've never seen it before, which is crazy. But I started watching it, and it's so cozy, and the autumnal vibes are top notch. It is so fun. I'm only on the first season. I think I'm on episode 7 or 8 now. So I just started it, but for now the vibes are so autumnal and so cozy, and I feel like this build kind of captures that as well. I haven't necessarily seen any like Halloween decorations in this show yet. Maybe that'll come as well. I'm not exactly sure. But like the whole color scheme and the vibe and the warm, basically just the warm tones that I'm using throughout this entire build just are really vibing with me at the moment, because I'm also watching Gilmore Girls. I'm sure not the whole show will be autumnal, because that wouldn't make a lot of sense, but especially this first season, from what I've seen so far, is very autumnal. So I definitely understand the hype around the show, especially this time of year. Like, I get it now. I do. And I can't stop watching it. It is so much fun. I can't wait to go back to it after I finish this video. Like, I'm so excited. I just love it so much. But here you can see for the house actually is pretty spacious. Like, it's not super small. And I'm also using medium wall height on the ground floor, which isn't something I usually do, but that really gives the house its, like, it makes it feel very spacious, I feel like. So that was actually a nice touch. But the house itself has a pretty closed off floor plan, in the sense that the kitchen is closed off, but I did use an archway instead of a door, so you can kind of still look into it. We have a nice living room with a fireplace that you could just watch me decorate. And we also have like the front door with a little entryway space, but I decided to not close it off all the way. You could do that, but I decided to just place like a nice entryway closet there, like a built-in closet. And then basically we have the 6-seater dining table just right there. And then through the archway is the closed off kitchen. It's a galley kitchen, a galleyway kitchen. I am never sure on that term, but basically it's 2 sets or 2 rows of cabinets or countertops. And it doesn't necessarily like go around the corner, but they're just opposite each other. I don't know really how to explain this, but you'll see it once we get to the kitchen. So I really like how the kitchen came out. It feels very cramped, which is something I really enjoyed for this house. And then the second floor feels definitely a little bit less spacious. It's a little bit more cramped, but we do have 3 bedrooms upstairs. So I didn't necessarily have a set storyline in mind, but probably because I am watching Gilmore Girls and I'm way into it, I was imagining a single mom, and I know maybe the house is a little bit too big for that, but I was imagining a single mom with 2 kids, 1 teenager and 1 child. So we have 3 bedrooms upstairs, 1 for the mom. Mostly why this house gave me single parent vibes is because the bedrooms are very small, and also the parents' bedroom has a double bed, but it's up against the wall. So to me, if you have a couple living in this house, then that wouldn't be ideal. I mean, it still works because your Sims, I think they can scoot over these days. So it should definitely work, but for some reason it was just giving me single parent vibes. Single parent with a kid and a teenager, and I was thinking a teenage girl and the child is a boy, so a big sister and a little brother. So that's what I was thinking for the storyline. I didn't really have a specific like storyline in the sense of their personalities really. I was definitely thinking that the teenage girl is very much into reading, maybe also writing a little bit, and I also think that she's the one who plays the piano. So she is creative in the sense that she likes to write and read, and she also likes music. And then the mom probably has a job somewhere. I was not imagining her working from home, so she probably has a job that she needs to go into the office or whatever she does. Maybe she's a teacher. That could definitely also be a thing. Maybe she's like a high school teacher or a preschool teacher. I'm not exactly sure, but something like that is something I could see. And then we have the little brother who's just a kid, basically. I didn't really have a specific storyline or personality for them other than they're just a kid and they love to play, and they love to probably play outside as well. They have a nice big yard, a nice big backyard is what I meant to say, and they have the monkey jungle bars in the back as well, so I feel like it's a nice area to play and run around for the kid. And then the teenager is a little bit more of an inside person. I feel like they like to be cozy and read, and play the piano and enjoy their music and just chill and hang out in their bedroom. I was thinking that was more of the teenager's vibe. And then mom, yeah, I guess she could be a teacher of some sorts. I think that would be fitting for them as well. But here you can see we have the kitchen. It's a nice galley kitchen. We have a sink on one side and then the stove and fridge and also a microwave on the other side. I cluttered it up, but it is a limited pack build, so I was definitely missing some of my favorite clutter items. This always happens to me when I do limited pack builds. It's a lot of fun and really nice to be a little bit more limited and not have as many items to pick from and like drown in the catalog. Basically, it's nice to have a little bit of a limitation for yourself from time to time. But also when it comes to cluttering up bathrooms and kitchens, I really struggle because I wasn't using necessarily any of the packs that come with my favorite clutter items, so I was definitely missing a ton. But I was using a bunch of base game clutter items that I revisited. I was using the fruitcake. I keep forgetting we have that one, but that was added with a more recent update, the little fruitcake item, so I placed that one. I thought that was so nice and totally perfect for the vibe because maybe either mom or the teenager or maybe a grandparent came over and they made a fresh fruit cake and it's just now sitting on the counter. I thought that was so cozy and perfect. And then down here we have a full bathroom, and then upstairs we have another full hall bathroom, but this is the only one I actually recorded. The other one I just decorated off camera because it was going to be a little bit too repetitive. But yeah, this is a very nice and spacious bathroom. I normally don't really make my bathrooms this big, but this one turned out to be pretty spacious and I really like it. I love the black floor tiles combined with the orange wall tiles. That feels so autumnal and also very Halloween-y to me. I just thought it was a very nice color combination and I haven't used it before. And then here in the bathroom, I also placed some sunflowers. I thought that was really nice and filled up the space a little bit and added a little bit of character to the bathroom. It's so nice because when you have like a bigger bathroom like this one, you just have so much more space to decorate and I'm so not used to it. So it was actually a lot of fun to have a little bit more space to like place items and make it look cozy. I thought that was really nice. But here you can see we have the second floor. We have basically just like this open staircase situation going to the second floor. We have a very small landing area that I didn't really have the space to place anything other than just a little plant and also a side table with a lamp on it. But you can kind of already tell that the bedrooms are pretty small. So I didn't really have a lot of space to work with, but I especially like the teenager's bedroom because I was using a bed from Seasons that I never use. It's the 4-poster bed, and I just feel like the teenager's bedroom turned out so cozy. It's definitely very cramped, but I really like it. And then here we have the single mom's bedroom. I was going for an exposed brick look on the inside here in the bedroom, and I combined it with a soft pink wallpaper. That is one of the base game recolor or added swatches that they recently added. When was that? Was that for, it was right before the Horse Ranch pack. Speaking of packs, I feel like probably next week we're getting some sort of an announcement, because didn't they say that the next expansion pack was going to come out in November? Well, October is pretty much over. Like we are way past halfway, if that makes any sense. Today is October 19th, so I was kind of expecting an announcement this week, but don't they usually do that on Tuesdays? Today is Thursday, or maybe they'll do it on Thursday. Maybe we'll get an announcement today. I am so confused, but I feel like it's going to be this week or next week, and then probably next week for the next expansion pack that's coming out in November. And I'm so excited about it. Like, I can't believe that we're getting another expansion pack, and I'm so curious to learn more about it. I feel like it's going to be something with real estate, judging by the sneak peeks that they gave us, or like not the sneak peeks, but the roadmaps for these upcoming months. It looked a lot like real estate, maybe more apartments, maybe a new city world. I have no idea, but I'm very excited to find out more. And I believe they said it's coming out in November, but now I'm unsure, and I'm not sure if I'm giving you false information, but I guess we'll see. But I'm very excited to see like what this expansion pack is going to be all about, and very curious to know when we'll be getting more information about it. I am so excited. I can't wait for a trailer. Anyway, here we have the kids' bedroom. The kids' bedroom is very cramped, but I was able to put in a couple of toys. And here in the bedroom is definitely where I placed a couple of extra growing together items. We have the toy box there, and we also have some decorations that I placed here on the dresser and also on the desk. So if you don't have that pack, you'll be missing the piano and mostly some items from the kids' room, but you can easily replace the toy box with another toy box from either base game or another pack. No, I don't think we have any other toy boxes. I feel like most toy boxes are with the base game one. The base game one with the base game. Oh my goodness, I really can't form sentences today. I'm so sorry. That's just what it is sometimes. We do have a toy box from one of the, was it My First Pet Stuff or something like that? I'm not exactly sure. I usually use the base game ones or this one from Growing Together. So that's what I went for this time around as well. But if you don't have that pack, you can easily replace it with another one. And then here we have the teenager's bedroom. Oh my goodness, I'm obsessed with this 4-poster bed. And I don't understand why I don't use it more often, because I feel like I create bedrooms for teenagers with this same type of personality a lot. Like teenagers that like to be cozy, like to read, like to write. I have definitely done that type of a personality before, so I don't understand why I never use this bed. This bed is perfect. It's so cozy. The 4-poster bed, the little sheer curtains. I just think it's so, so nice. But I was definitely fiddling around with the layout in here because it is a very small room and I wanted there to be a nice wardrobe in there. That was not the skinny one from Growing Together because I really didn't want to use another one of those items. But if you do have that pack, you could swap it out for the smaller Growing Together dresser. And that would, allow you to have a little bit more space here in the room. But I also wanted them to have a little desk in their bedroom so they have a space to do their homework, maybe do some writing, like sit there and study. I thought that was really nice. So they have a little desk nook in here as well, which I thought was really cute, and obviously some stacked books. I keep forgetting we have that item, but because I was doing a limited pack build, I was a little bit more aware of the items that I had, and I came across the stacked books from the Book Nook kit, and I was like, yes, of course, we have to use them. So I used them downstairs, and I also used them in the teenager's room, which I thought was really nice. I also gave the teenager their own tablet. We do have a family computer downstairs, and I really didn't want to overdo it with the computers in this house, so I thought a tablet was perfect for them so they can do their homework, maybe use it for school. They can even use it to play some games. And then here off of the mom's room, there is a small balcony that I forgot to decorate at first. So I gave them a telescope and also an easel out there for some extra activities. I thought that was really cute. And then here out back, we didn't have a lot of space because this lot is actually very small. I think this is a 20 by 20, if I'm not mistaken. I believe it's a square lot. We'll check it out after the speed build when we do a little tour of the build, but yes, it's a pretty small lot, and I took up a lot of space for the front yard because I wanted that to be all cute and decorated. And then out here we didn't have a lot of space left, but we do have a nice back porch where I was able to place a dining table and a grill. And we also have a nice seating area out here. So I used this furniture set from Seasons in a color that I never use, but I'm loving the orange and the green. It was just perfect for this house and for the vibe of the entire build, basically. So I used that out here. We have a nice seating area with some coffee tables and things, and then we also have a nice Monkey Jungle bar item for the kid to play with, and some extra planter boxes. We also have some planter boxes out front, and then I also placed some out back because I felt like gardening was perfect for this family. But that's it for the house, so let's jump in the game and I'll show you the house in real time. So here we have the house in the game. I feel like it looks really cozy. I love the get-together debug trees and plants. I think they're so nice. So I placed a tree here in the corner and a small one here. And basically all this landscaping is either base game or get-together. It's so nice and it makes it fit in with the world nicely as well. But immediately you can see that we have the front porch and the front yard all decorated for Halloween. It is all ready for the trick-or-treaters. We have a bunch of pumpkins. They have been busy with the pumpkin carving here. There is a lot going on. We have Patchy hanging out here out front. And back here is my favorite little spot, a nice little picnic bench in between the trees that you can't see, but here we go. You can get a better look of the vibe this way. So we have it like nestled in between the plants and the trees. I think that's so nice. And then over here is some some more decorations. We have some planter boxes that I filled with sunflowers, but obviously you can just delete those and do some actual gardening there. And then over here by the front door, it's all decorated. I personally despise these spiders. I can barely stand to look at them. I'm extremely afraid of spiders and I absolutely hate them. And I hate them sitting there on the wall, but it was so perfect that I had to just kind of sit through that. So I did that and they're there. And then over here in the backyard, we have some more gardening opportunities and we have a little play area out here. And then the front porch, which I feel like is so cozy with a seating area and a dining table. And oh right, I actually ended up deleting the grill. I actually ended up not placing it. But if you wanted a grill, you could probably find a spot for it in the yard as well. And then over here is the balcony with the chair and the telescope and the easel. But then when we go past the spiders and we go inside of the house, oh no, my archway is glitched. There we go, much better. Yeah, so over here is a nice entryway space. We have the temperature controls and just your entryway items, and also a nice built-in wardrobe, which I thought was a nice touch for some extra storage. Over here is the dining table. I'm loving all these candles and the little pumpkin on the table. It's so autumnal and so cozy. And over here we have the back door leading you to the back porch, of course, and we have the staircase nestled in here in the back. Then over through this way is the living room space. I'm loving the fireplace with the bookcases around it. And then back here is the couch. We have some bookcases behind the couch and some more decorations, of course. And then this was the spot for the piano that I was talking about. I just had to put a piano there. I thought it was so nice and cozy. And then over here is the old desk with the family computer and obviously some extra books. This family is very much into reading, it seems like. And then back here is the downstairs bathroom. So it's a nice full bathroom. I could have gone for like a double sink situation, but I really enjoyed the counter space in here, so I made use of that. And then we have a toilet in the corner, of course, and a shower tub combo. Then over here through this archway is the kitchen. The kitchen is really nice and cozy, so we have some clutter, but not too much. Over here, there is a cute breakfast table in here, which I thought was such a cute touch. And then over on the other side is where we have the coffee maker and the sink and just a nice little shelf with some decorations. And then this countertop is free of clutter, so you can use that for cooking. Then when we go upstairs, there is a tiny landing. It is so small, but I had to make the most of the space for the bedrooms. So over here is mom's bedroom. Mom's bedroom is so cozy. I love how this bed is so nestled in and we have some bookcases up top. Then over here is a dresser with some hanging clothes as well. And mom has a door to the balcony, which I thought was so nice. And they have a nice chair in the corner as well. And then over here is the kids' room. This one's a little bit more colorful, of course, because it is for a child. Still feels very autumnal to me with the green and the brown and the dark blue. And then the touch of orange, of course, as well. So the kid has some decorations. They have a desk here with the friendship bracelet activity, a crafting table, and also a Blarfy and a toy box in the corner. This room is very cramped, but it is functional. And then they have a dresser with some knickknacks, of course. Across from these two bedrooms is the teenager's bedroom, and this one's my favorite. I just love it so much. I love the colors, the green and the blue and the orange and the brown. It is just so autumnal to me. So they have this beautiful 4-poster bed over here, and they have some shelves back here with some books as well. I thought that was a cute touch. And they have their desk over here, which is such a cozy space to just sit down, do your homework, or do some reading or whatever. Maybe paint your nails, you know? And then the Harry Potter poster was perfect for this room as well. And then over here is the upstairs hall bathroom that I did not record, but it's just your classic bathroom layout with a shower tub combo, sink, and toilet. So that is all ready for your Sims as well. But that is basically it for this house. So this autumnal Tudor home is up on the gallery. It has 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. And I did build it on a 20 by 20 in the world of Windenburg. It's a little bit expensive. It comes in at just over 105,000 simoleons, so I'm so sorry about that. It says it doesn't use any packs, but of course it does. Here you can see it better, and I did make a mistake because I placed the frame TV from the Modern Luxe kit. I totally spaced out on that one. I'm so sorry. You were probably yelling at your screen, but that's literally the only thing. So if you don't have it, it's fine. But for the rest, like I said, it uses Growing Together for a couple items, Seasons, Get Together, Spooky Stuff, and the Book Nook kit. So there you have it. But that's gonna do it for today's video. So I really hope that you enjoyed this one. You can obviously go ahead and download this build off the gallery like I just showed you. My username on the gallery is Simmary Sims. You can also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok if you'd like. My username on there is Simmary Sims as well. If you're not subscribed to my channel already, feel free to do so. And if you want to be notified of every single time I upload a video, just click that little bell icon and you should be fine. I also live stream over on Twitch a few times a week. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and give me a follow over on twitch.tv/SimmarySims. So I just want to say thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!